going to demonstrate the hand signals now. There are two sets of hand signals, one set to a pointsman and the other set to other traffic. We will start with the hand signals for the pointsman.
Okay, let's see if I can remember them. First of all, we must wind down the window. Okay, to indicate to a pointsman that I'm going to turn right, I extend my right arm out the window like so. To indicate to him that I'm going to turn left, I put my right arm across my body like that. And finally, to indicate to a pointsman that I'm going straight ahead, I put my left hand up to the windscreen like that.
That's correct. We will now demonstrate the hand signals to other traffic.
Okay, to turn right, I just extend my right arm out the window like that. To indicate to them that I'm going to turn left, I place my right arm out the window and move it in an anti-clockwise motion like that. And finally, to indicate that I'm going to slow down or stop, I extend my right arm out the window with a waving motion like that. And that tells traffic that I'm going to slow down, stop or pull in.
That's correct, Ray. Very good. The turnabout can usually be completed in 3 to 5 moves, but 3 moves is recommended. Depends on the length of the car or the width of the road. In any event, observation and clutch control are key factors.
As far as I can remember, there's a few helpful hints, I suppose. It's quick steering and slow movement.
That's right, Ray.
And of course, you're not allowed to hit the curb.
That's correct.
So what's the correct sequence then?
Select first gear, check your rear view mirror, indicate right, look over your right shoulder, let your handbrake off. Now steer quickly to the right, using the clutch to keep the car slow. Then as you approach the other curb, lock the wheel about 3 times to the left and stop. Handbrake on. Select reverse gear, check left and right, and look over either the left or right shoulder, depending which gives you the best view. Handbrake off. Again, keeping the car slow, locking the wheel hard to the left. And as you approach the other curb, lock the wheel about 3 times to the right and stop. Handbrake on now. Handbrake's important because you don't want the car rolling back into the curb where you've got a high camber. Into first gear, check left and right. Again, using clutch control, keep the car moving slowly.
Would they normally ask you to pull in when you finish your turnabout?
Now, usually they tell you just to go straight on.
Okay, now let's have a chat about the rules of the road.
Well, generally the rules of the road are asked before you go out on the test itself, usually up in the test centre. So first of all, I'll show you some of the road signs that are most commonly asked on the test. Here we have the warning signs, which are in a yellow diamond shape. And here we have the regulatory signs, which are in a red marking, and they must be obeyed. Then we have the roadway markings here. And now lately on our rules of the road, we have motorway signs.
So how many signs would a tester usually ask you about?
About 5 or 6 approximately.
But you can be asked about anything that's in the rules of the road.
That's correct, but there's some questions that tend to be asked more popularly than others.
What are those ones?
When do you dip your headlights at night time? When you allowed past traffic on the inside lane? What would you do if the lights went to amber? How to identify a zebra crossing at night time?
They're some of the popular ones.
They're some of the most popular ones.
But it's important to know that you can literally be asked anything from the rules of the road.
That's true.
As in from April the 1st, 1992, the minimum tread depth required by law on all tyres has been changed from 1mm to 1.6mm. Bridgestone tyres have developed this handy measuring device. You just place it in your tread, and as you can see, this tyre is above the minimum requirement. Another couple of things to remember about your tyres. Firstly, never mix tread patterns. And secondly, make sure all your tyres are inflated to correct pressure. Failure to maintain your tyres can lead to skidding and aquaplaning and cause accidents. Here are some examples of overall stopping distances. If you're travelling at 30 miles per hour, it will take you 75 feet. If you're travelling at 50 miles per hour, it will take you 176 feet to stop. If you're travelling at 70 miles per hour, it will take you 315 feet. And you can at least double these distances in poor weather conditions. Okay, now we've covered loads of stuff there in our specialist lesson. Can you tell me a couple of the common failure points in the test?
Well, some of the most common points I've come across would be lane position, left and right turns, observation, people not checking the mirrors before they signal, lack of progress, and vehicle controls.
That's just a couple of them, but people can fail on absolutely anything.
That's true.
Okay, so the test is coming up. What documentation do I need to bring with me on the day?
Well, we've done all the vehicle checks, so what you need to do is bring up a current provisional licence, and if possible, your notification slip.
And of course, this is a bit of a truism, but you need to be in the right place at the right time.
That's true, because a lot of people end up in the wrong place in the wrong month.
Well, that concludes our specialist lesson. Don't be afraid to watch the video a few times, and with a bit of luck and the proper preparation, there'll be one less person in Ireland on provisional licence. Thanks very much, Niall.
Well done, Ray.
And from the both of us, good luck in the test.